Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realnesss with 3 S's. I'm your host, Chantele Francis, here to talk about episode 5, Bets and Threats of the Challenge, season 41. And with me to do it is Michelle.
Hello. Wow. Hi.
Right on time.
Perfect. I made it.
How you doing, Michelle? How'd you like the episode? What's the deal? How are you feeling?
Honestly, wow. I just finished it like 2 seconds ago, so I'm like, whoa. Yeah, it was a crazy episode. It was another great episode.
I agree.
Yeah, there's so much to dive into.
Fanta, you came back for your glutton for punishment. Are you here forever? Because we love having you, of course. Treats.
You might just have me here forever. I've also been amassing fans. So I've been sending links of our podcast to my neighbors, my partner's best friend, who's also a huge challenge person. She was like, I listened to last week. I'm at work right now, and I listened to the whole episode. It's so good. I can't wait till today.
That's so fun. I love having
That's so nice.
Like getting into the podcasting world, because it's also kind of a little secret society. You know what I mean? Like I listen to a lot of channels, like talking about different shows or whatnot, and it's not something that everybody even knows about. So it's nice to bring people into our world. So fun. And Matthew, how are you feeling?
Killing. No, I feel good. It's just continues to be a very strong season, I think, and a lot more bad gameplay, I think, tonight, which is also fun, and a lot of messiness going on, but I am a little worried that they're not giving us all the mess. Like, they didn't include the America of it all in last week's episode, like her drunken escapades. And I think we might have missed the Ashley and Aneesa and Nany fight in the edits. Because someone pointed out on Twitter that the outfit that Ashley was wearing in the preview was the same outfit she was wearing in the bar scene tonight. And if they edited out the big Ashley, Nany, Aneesa fights, that would be pretty upsetting, because those are prime moments.
Can you help me understand why the F would they take out the drama? Like, I don't understand why they don't feel like it's necessary for their show. The show is built on drunken escapades of these fools, basically.
Especially with Ashley and Nany, and like, come on, that's everything we want.
Like, we drafted for these things. Like, how dare you steal from my draft team? That's really annoying if they did. Maybe she's wearing the same thing. Like, she doesn't have that many clothing options. So potentially there's like a repeat top, you know, or a similar outfit, and it's not the exact same thing. So hopefully we still get these fights, because that's really annoying. And it did feel to me like with Nany, it feels like that fight hasn't happened yet, and it also kind of felt like the Ashley and Aneesa fight hadn't happened. Like, it felt like it was still brewing. So like, I totally get what the person on Twitter might be saying, but it just doesn't feel like it's done yet. It feels like it's still rising.
I kind of thought it was coming when Aneesa voted the way she did. I was like, it's gonna happen. So then when it didn't, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but I guess it's coming later. But I wasn't.
I was seeing some stuff on Twitter that was implying that it was edited out.
Bloody Money says if the Aneesa fight with Ashley got cut, F with the production. We riot against them. Yes.
Yeah. I think that I'm really hopeful that it will happen next episode, because you do, like, Nany was like a volcano. Like, she's just like pre-erupting right now. And I think that she probably gets prodded again next episode, and like that causes the eruption. Yeah.
Well, but we know we're gonna get the CT and turbo of it all. We understand how that happens now. Like, we have context there. I'm still hopeful that we have this fight still.
I'm honestly hoping that we actually get CT and turbo. I know they showed it in the preview. I hope they show it all. But I don't know. I don't trust them with I think the reason that they edit a lot of this stuff out is because they're trying to, like, protect the mental health of the contestants, which is like good in a sense, I guess, but also like you're on MTV and it's like pretty trashy, and that's how it should be.
But it's the vets that are in these fights that we speak of right now. Like, I can understand with maybe the America of it all, because we did hear a lot about her getting a lot of hate. I think from what a lot of people in the comment section were breaking down that happened with America was that the spoiler count spoiled this, that she had these drunken escapades. Then the AmeriCorey stands were kind of fighting with these spoiler accounts, and then it became a very toxic back and forth environment. And so then they started kind of attacking America and Corey about this. And so that's why apparently she hasn't been talking about the show, doesn't want to bring any more, obviously, like negative attention to her and her relationship with Corey. And that might be the mental health that they might be protecting. So I get that, if that's the case. But these vets, they're made of Teflon. They don't read these comments anymore unless it's with one of them where they want to have a Twitter war, or like they're sending shady comments on Instagram or whatever. But I feel like the vets can handle it at this point. They've been doing it for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially Ashley and Aneesa and Nani, they can.
What does Ashley care about, like, her fight with Aneesa being aired? Like, she hates Aneesa. And you know what? I'm with her. I hated Aneesa as well this episode. Like, I'm not, I think it's over. I can't even, I can't stand her.
It's over for you now?
Well,
this is the episode that did it for you?
No, I mean, it's always been over, but it's like, I've been always trying to be like, well, like she's been here for 20 years. Like, she's like a staple, like kind of defending her in that way. Like, but no, I'm done. I'm done with her. It's over. She sucks. Like, she really just makes me angry. Ugh.
Yeah. It's because she's the kind of player that doesn't own her moves in the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do something that's like frustrating, you
like,
gotta like own it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she doesn't, and she says one thing. It comes across weaselly. I think
so gross and annoying.
Yeah, so she's like, in Big Brother terms, she's a rat floater.
Yeah.
She's a rat floater that is not capable of actually doing well in the game. So it's like the worst. Like, it's not like Andy Herron where he was a rat floater, but he won and was actually good at the game. She's bad at the game, but also is a rat floater and will just like move to appease everyone or moves to try to appease everyone. But it ends up like, because you do the show so many times, all you're actually doing is rubbing everyone the wrong way, because they know that your next season you're just going to float to the other side.
Oh, it's so annoying.
I wonder if it's a thing. I thought about this today. I wonder if it's a thing where she wants to have, like, just get to the final and then Olivia wins and then have this like friendship story about loyalty and all of that BS. I feel like she has that loaded up for the end.
Is she even a good friend? Like, is she fun? Like, I don't know. Is she just like a kiss ass? I'm just so.
I just feel like she's kind of like that friend that's just always in there like a dirty shirt and like always has the information, always knows everything about everybody.
I like a gossip, but go on.
But yeah, I think she I don't know. Like, I think it's her way to stay relevant, because, she's always making besties with like the rookies and stuff.
Well, with people, it's fine for her to be friends with Olivia, but like, don't pretend like you're team vets then, or like you're supporting Nani and people that you've done more seasons with. Like, it's really annoying. Do you think that in Big Brother terms then, do you think that she's better or worse than Vince this season?
I mean, probably worse.
Better.
Yeah, I think worse.
I don't know. I don't think much is worse than Vince, but
Equal?
Vince is like more, Vince is more like sad, and like, he is just like, he's just like a super, he has like no confidence. I don't necessarily think that's Aneesa's issue. But I think like Vince actually has a little bit of win equity where Aneesa has not.
Do you know what? You're right. Vince could win the game. Definitely.
Yeah.
Although people are starting to say about Vince, like, hey, even like Kelly today I saw was saying, I don't respect Vince at all. Like Vince can't make a decision, so it's not looking good for him. But we know
if he gets to the end, though, they still might vote for him because
they might.
Idiots.
Aneesa just has zero shot of ever winning. So.
Okay, I want to. Hopefully, she goes in against Olivia next week. That would be amazing. So,
We
Brandon
can
says,
dream.
I love Aneesa, but the fact that she always rides for people who will be the first to vote her in if it came down to it. Yes, it's just so like she just tries too hard to get in with people that don't actually care for her and wouldn't ride as hard for her, in return. It's just annoying, and yeah. But let's get to this episode. This episode was fun. It starts off with Gabe coming back from like his win. He really is someone that's not to be messed with, everybody is saying. How are we feeling now that we've had a week to settle with him taking out Bananas? You're still smiling, Fanta.
I mean, this whole episode, like, I'm not a fan of Gabe. I'm still very curious as to why everyone is giving him the cold shoulder, because I know that there's like stuff that has been edited out. But we've talked about this before. I just don't love the, being big and tough. I can muscle my way through the challenge. Like, that's not what the challenge is for. And I just think that is all that Gabe thinks, which is not particularly interesting.
I agree. And I think it's the whole fifth sport, like lore that's looming around, and so like they think like a lot of these threats are really strong and athletic, and it's bringing that fifth sport element back into it. And I'm like, come on, let's get them back to like the fly swatter. We always go back to these stupid challenges that they used to do that weren't all made for He-Man and Tarzan and all these like action heroes. So yeah, I can understand like not
him.
We forgot to mention. Didn't you forget to mention, Chantele, that this podcast is actually sponsored by him?
As in Derrick Chavez.
Him. We do get a lot more bus scenes though this episode. Like, it hasn't stayed for a long time. Well, actually in the beginning a little bit, but like, are they here listening to us? Like, why are we getting some more bus scene action this season so far? I love it, but why? Yeah. Why has it changed?
A lot happens on the bus.
Yeah.
And like, I guess they need footage, they need content. I would think not, but
no,
I'm happy
there's so much they're not showing us. I mean,
I do love some bus scenes. So Olivia does kind of point out now that Johnny's gone, and like, I'm like, you didn't think about this before, Olivia? And the fact that she's kind of saying it openly to people, I'm like, well, aren't you thinking that maybe they're gonna think to come after you next? Like, everybody needs a target, and the rookies that are not in your alliance are gonna want to come after a vet. So maybe you need to zip it, Olivia.
Well, this is kind of the thing that Matt was saying earlier of like, this is the start of the bad gameplay in the mess, because I was trying to see who was on the bus. I was like, oh, well, it's all vets on the bus. That's why she's saying that. But it wasn't.
At all.
There were new threats on the bus, and I was like, are you stupid? Like, what are you doing? This is insane. Why are you saying this?
You know what? Maybe she kind of has slight imposter syndrome, where she doesn't realize that she's a vet because she hasn't done that many seasons. She hasn't been working with the actual, like, the vets of the challenge. And so maybe she doesn't really remember that she's considered to be a vet. Maybe?
And the fact that she's like saying stuff, I mean, I don't know. It's like giving an entertaining character. Yes. So it's giving story, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're not going to forget that she's there, So
it's like she might not be there for that long if she keeps on opening her mouth, though. No. But it will move story for sure.
But also Theo, we'll get to that part.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Matthew, how do you feel about Banana's funeral that Dee and Aviv gave? They put the little banana in the sheet, the foot picture. Were you sad? Shed a tear?
I think you might be the only one that was sad about Bananas being gone, but
I don't even like Bananas. Make me sad.
I was happy that Dee revealed that Bananas never got to see her bra. So, watching the episode was hopefully the first time that he ever got to see that. So that was
So you're broad, but apparently think he likes her feet though. So do you think that he was giving her some foot massages? And how do you think he felt about her extra long second toe? That was a note to her extra large big toe, right? Extra large big
He
toe.
probably either loved it or hated it.
yeah.
I would have loved to see that reaction.
I feel like he must have loved it.
Probably.
Loved it. So Yeremi thinks that the vets are going to scoop up Gabe, and I actually think that that's a pretty smart observation, because Gabe is kind of on the outs with everybody, and we do see the vets kind of being like, oh, like good, like, oh, that's impressive, like, good job, man, and they're kind of giving him a lot of accolades and some props, and so I thought that was a pretty good assessment on Yeremi's part to recognize that Gabe might be somebody that might be snatched up by the vets.
Yeah, and I think the fact that Gabe is just not getting along with the new threats, it is like, it's smart on both. Like, it's smart on the new threats to recognize that, but also on these vets to kind of like hype them up a little. Like, I loved when Leroy said, like, hey, can we be friends now?
Yeah.
I thought that Leroy has like one funny line every episode, and then he's like kind of invisible the rest of the episode. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. And yeah, I do wonder if like maybe Gabe can be used as a weapon of sorts moving forward.
And it was this week that Leroy and Cam got married, right? Or was it last week?
Yeah, I think they got eloped.
Well, congratulations to both of them. Now, do you think that they might have gotten eloped because he came home with a check?
No, I don't think so.
No check?
Maybe.
Not even
Dream. We can dream.
Theo said it best later in the episode. So
no, Matthew,
No.
don't say it.
I don't know if Leroy is getting any checks soon, but Cam has played under 10 seasons, so she can definitely get one for them.
Well, I'm just thinking that, like, having some challenge money equity here to support a wedding. The timing.
Well,
I just see the timing.
It was a People magazine exclusive, so they get paid.
Oh, so you think that they're like
Sorry.
so they could get some money? Oh,
Yeah, they called up People magazine. They were like, "Hey, we're getting married," and then
how much do you think they would pay them?
Okay, one of my friends did this,
Ooh.
and it was enough. If it was enough to pay for their wedding, so it was
Okay.
like in the
20 grand.
hundreds.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Whoa.
who got married? Do I know them?
Can't say. I think you
Oh.
probably do, but
Huh.
yeah. So
Fun. Okay, I'm now gonna be like looking up like, okay, what mutual friends do we have? That got
I'll
married?
just tell you.
I
after.
know you. I know you. I'm kidding. Okay, fine. Just like, so we can't dream anymore. Thanks for taking the wind out of my sails here, Fanta. We have the new threats having a little bit of a meeting. So it was like Dee, Will, Leka, Yeremi. There were some other people there. Probably Sydney was there, I'm assuming. And then Aneesa's kind of lurking around and kind of gets caught. Will goes out, sees that it's Aneesa. It's so embarrassing. I don't know. I thought it was embarrassing. She's threatened.
Yeah, it was
Because what she was trying to be sneaky in there. Yeah.
You're smiling, Matthew?
Yeah, I think Aneesa she got caught listening, and then I think she tried to like loop around to like another entrance and was just like, oh, hey, like, are you guys just having a rookie only conversation?
Yeah, like, I'm going to go to sleep now because I'm an old lady.
It was so awkward because they like clocked her way earlier, and then she had to like pretend that she was just walking in now. But yeah, I mean, I guess she was collecting info to report back to her master, Olivia.
Oh, God.
Like, which is like sad just to like think of it, because Aneesa's been doing this show since 2003, and Olivia has been doing the show for 3 years now, or she's done 3 seasons, and like Olivia is controlling Aneesa's game. Like Aneesa should be the head of the snake, and the one thing I will give respect to Bananas on is like Bananas is never going to be a sidekick.
Absolutely not.
And even if you think about like the women as well, like Veronica would not be doing that.
No, never.
Rachel, like even
She
Rachel.
would be
Rachel last season, like she was with Bananas, but I feel like Rachel kind of was in charge of her own game. Like she wasn't bending the knee to Bananas, and she would never do that, I don't think.
I don't think so either. So the moment that we talked about, I think when we were doing the draft, finally came up. Unfortunately, Cara Maria's mother wasn't in good health, and so she went back home. And we did have a nice scene of her and CT, kind of like a brother-sister vibe, both from Boston area. It was kind of sad, and like I did like seeing their friendship, but it kind of felt like they were never going to be on a season together again. Like I don't know, like there's something very final about their goodbye. He's like, "Do you want me to come with you?" She's like, "No." I don't know.
I think just because
sad.
of the weight of what was happening,
Yeah.
I think was more so why that was the vibe.
Because eventually her mom unfortunately passed away.
Very sad.
After, which it kind of made sense because I was like, she seems so like mentally checked out this season. So I think it was definitely something that it wasn't like a surprise. And like she said in her confessional, she's using this as an escape, but I think it unfortunately got a little bit too close.
Yeah. So did you guys know who was going to be replaced? I don't remember if we talked about it or not. Who's going to be replacing her? You didn't know? Did you know, Michelle? Did we tell you?
Yes, I did know.
We did. So I was like not happy that she was gone at all for the reasons that she was gone, but I did know with taking her that I would be getting Janae in the end, and so this probably might help me on my draft because I'm not doing very well on the draft at all. At all.
I was happy to have Janae come in because I feel like we'll definitely get more drama
and strategy. I think.
Yeah,
strategy.
I was going to say that as well. Like, Janae has a messy side to her, but she's also like hyper strategic. And Cara, like for all the she provides some good as well, but Cara's more like physical and sometimes drama. But Cara's not super strategic. So I think especially losing Bananas early, like to add someone that has more of a strategic mind, I think is a much better fit than Cara. Like heart goes out to her, like sucks that this is how she's leaving. But I do think Janae is a really strong addition here.
Definitely. So Dee and Derrick have never chatted, so that's like right before they go into the daily. This is a mini confessional that we get. I'm like, okay, that doesn't bode well for that team if you're saying that right before we get to the daily. Leo's going to need a new partner, and as we mentioned, Janae comes out. The vets that know her were really, really excited. Like, is she that close with Nani?
I think so. They've done enough of these together, and they come from a similar time period of,
And like, what's her relationship with Olivia? Because it also later on, it seems like her and Olivia are quite close as well. And I'm like, I didn't
know anything about that.
Yeah,
well,
me either.
They're probably, I imagine they're close through Derrick Chavez.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
And they were on 40 together. I know Janae didn't go super far, but they must have bonded a little bit through Derrick on 40. One thing that really pissed me off about Janae's entrance is Derrick Kaczynski. He was so annoying. It's like
so annoying.
Everyone, I actually like Derrick, but like sometimes he just annoys me so much where she walked in and like all the vets are like running up to her, hugging her and saying hi. And then I know Derrick was joking, but he grabs her. He's like, all right, meet your partner. It's like, we don't want to get to the physical part. We want like want the social. We want them interacting. I want to see who's hugging her, who's excited to see her. And Derrick is just like, let's go to the challenge. Let's do the challenge. And that's all he's there for. He's not even talking to Dee. So what is Derrick doing on this season? It's really pissing me off now.
I agree. I was like super annoyed that it's kind of like when we talk about what's his name? Jordan stopping the fighting from happening. Just go settle it in the sand. It's like, No, I'll settle it with yelling and like calling each other names. Maybe like don't go to people up with mouth, but you know what I'm saying. But this is like we want to see this camaraderie or lack of. We want to see the eye rolls. We want to see the people that like. We want to see how people react to her showing up here, and then we can get TJ being like, and John A, here is your partner Leo, and she could be like, nice, like I don't know. I wish that he didn't feel that moment at all. So annoying. Yeah. And I agree with Willie here. Do we all agree?
Yeah. I'm still not over the fact that we could have had Shane instead of Derrick K.
I mean, I would definitely take Shane over both Derricks. But yeah, I think Derrick C is just like bringing a little bit more to the table, or a lot bit more. I
really like Derrick C, and
he kind of annoyed me today, though. But yeah.
But his confidence, man, like, I don't know. He's come such a long way. And yeah, sometimes he's like messy. Even his Instagram is messy, but I love it.
I like that. Like, I like this arc of Derrick C. It feels like we're kind of, peeling back onion layers with him, because if you told me when he first came on to the challenge that this would be him in the future and that he would be such a serious contender, I would not believe you.
100%. He's definitely like on a nice upward trajectory. I don't mind seeing him here, but he did annoy me a little bit this episode. Just a little bit, not too much. But I wanted him to be here for Janae because I do like their friendship together, and I want him to have some support in his game. I know that he's with the Olivia's or whatever, but like Olivia's not Janae for him. And so I think I'll like him even more moving forward because Janae is here now. So we're having a special challenge here for the daily. What movie was it that they were deciding to focus on here, Michelle? What was it called?
Him.
Oh, right, him. A football horror film. I didn't know we needed. We have Marlon Wayans. If you want to just move to one way or the other, Matthew. We know Marlon Wayans here from and he kind of introduces the movie that he's starring in. So it's a football horror film that I mentioned. Now, I have a little tidbit about me meeting Mr. Marlon Wayans when I was about 20 years old. I used to go to this club called Bauhaus on Mondays, and him and Omar Epps were filming. I don't remember what they were filming, and they both sandwiched me on the dance floor, and we both did we just did like a whole little like gyration with them. Like I think he was in front and Omar Epps was behind me. We're just like dancing.
Wow.
So there's my claim to Wayans family fame here. They're going to be playing Dirt Ballers, where they have to. This challenge, I hate it. It would be so annoying to have to do.
Can we go faster through this part, because that felt like 10 years in the episode?
Yeah,
these dailies are so long.
Oh my God.
Give me 2 more bus minutes. Give me all the fights. Give me all the America drama, and like we don't need to see this much of the daily. Where basically what they had to do is dig out these posts that are like 5 foot deep, gross. And then there's 3 posts they had to pull, like undig, and then bring them over and then kind of plant them and make a goal post and then kick a football over the goal post. Now, do you think that the him team was part of the strategy and the brainstorm of creating this challenge, or was it just the challenge producers that were like brought it to the him production team? Like it was just bad.
I don't think the him team was really concerned about what.
I don't think they were probably just like make sure everyone says him at least, and that Turbo guy. Make sure he says how much he wants to see this movie.
Oh, after this is
and
done,
make sure it's over 2 hours long, so that it's like you're thinking about it for a long time.
I would I would watch a bonus episode of Turbo watching this movie.
like Gogglebox.
Oh yeah, love it.
That'd be fun, actually. Matthew, what were you saying?
I was gonna say the daily was longer than the movie will be.
You think? Or the actual footage?
Yeah, the footage was longer than the movie.
I think so.
Yeah, but it was so funny when Marlon Wayans was like reading his whatever script they gave him. It's like, there's no way this dude has watched the show since before it was. He probably only watched it when it was Real World versus Road Rules.
Yeah.
There's no way he's watched it in the last 20 years.
Probably not. Well,
Yeah,
probably not, but maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure he was like, "Oh shit, the show's still on."
Yeah, like, I mean, if he like saw the cast, he would be like, "Oh,
He's still on?
is that CT? What happened? Did that person eat CT?"
Oh, shit. Matthew. Okay, so basically, they have to do a field goal. Whoever gets a field goal first will get the 8 points, and they'll be the winner of the challenge. Johnny says that she was at home and got a phone call from TJ. Is that true, or was she in the hotel room and got a phone call? Because like I thought that they have their backups kind of in waiting for a couple of weeks.
I think they stopped doing that after COVID.
Okay.
So I think because I know for sure the alternates on 40 were not on location. And I would imagine they would do the same thing for 41. So I wouldn't be shocked if she was. I'm wondering if maybe they called her when Naya got hurt though. And like maybe it took like a week to get her there. So I wonder if maybe she was going to come regardless.
Maybe, or like bring her on her way, kind of, yeah. Or maybe they knew that if Cara got certain, like maybe it was already kind of like Cara's like, yes, I'm going to do this, but my mom's really sick. I might have to leave unexpectedly. Like maybe they knew in advance that she might have to leave early, and so they did call her just to be safe.
Yeah, and like I don't want to like speak on anyone's like situation, but for me, like I thought it was a little weird that Cara was there just for the sole fact that she's getting a call every season, unless she does something like crazy that gets her banned for a few years. But like she would be on 42 100% if she wanted to be. She'll be on 43 100% if she wants to be. So I don't know, maybe her mom like got a lot sicker in like the month that she was gone, but I was kind of surprised. It's like a little different than Derrick K, who we're saying like, why is Derrick here when he can barely move? Well, the reason he's here is because he's not guaranteed a call for the next season. He feels like he has to be there. Cara is like, in my opinion, Cara is like a Bananas or a CT or like Wes. Like they're gonna beat Jordan. Like they're all gonna be there anytime they want to be there.
Yeah.
I think it was a distraction, like sometimes like it's, if it had been, say it was a long-standing thing and it was like, okay, like take this break for yourself, like try to get away for a bit and it's going to be fine. And then it wasn't fine is my assumption, but.
Yeah, like I think their health might have just kind of depleted like more rapidly than expected. And so, yeah, but I do understand that, Matthew, that maybe it would have been a time to like say no since she's going to be called back for sure.
Yeah, I just hope it wasn't because like she feared that like she wouldn't get a call back if she
I don't
no.
think. Well, maybe like
I feel like with like rookies and like people that are really desperate, like Derrick K, that's like that is their mindset. Or like a Darrell or Brad, like they can't say no because they think saying no means like we're never getting called again.
Wait, Sophie has a question. Are we getting a Scary Movie 6? What scary movie are we on right now? I feel like I've only seen 2. Maybe I've seen
we're getting a 6 that's coming out
there's
next year.
There's going to be a new one. Yeah. I saw casting calls for it.
Wait, is that the one where they wouldn't pay Nev Campbell and so
No, that's Scream.
Oh, wait, right.
Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Scary Movie is like the parody of the entire.
But which one's the one where it's like the hand is like, no, the other hand?
That's Scary Movie 2. That's,
okay.
That's 1 and 2 are by far the best ones.
Okay.
But I think Scream 6 will be good because they're bringing back like Anna Faris, Regina Hall, the Wayans brothers are back doing it. So it's like the OG cast. And also it's been like 15 years and there's so many good horror movies to spoof now. So I think it's going to be really funny.
Do you know what? I might go back and watch. I don't think I've seen After 3, so I'll watch them. I love a scary movie and I love a Scream. So maybe let's watch Scream as well. I've probably only seen the first 2. How many Screams are there?
6 as well.
5.
7 is coming out in February.
Okay.
Oh, I
Is
thought
that-
there were 4. I think I've only seen 4.
Yeah, the 2 new ones are like very different because it's like a new main cast.
Oh.
But Scream 7 is going to be like back to Neve Campbell as the lead, which I'm really excited about.
And 6 is the one that they wouldn't pay her for? Or, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. You have to pay Neve Campbell. Jesus.
Ugh.
What are they doing?
Fine wine.
I love her.
So Justin's dad was a football coach, so we learned that. And so his partner, who was Nani, was very excited about this. And this whole narrative of like Izzy has never seen or used a shovel. This is what Derrick K was saying. So, Izzy really performed well on that first daily, but we're learning that she just has some stamina. She's not that great she's not very well-rounded, we'll say. She definitely did not help Derrick K in this challenge. And Derrick K wouldn't be that great because he's kind of injured.
Yeah. Well,
But he was sure to blame it on her.
Yeah. They don't have shoveling in those influencer workouts.
Right? Did she break the shovel? Was it her or them? Or is it someone else? I don't remember. CT thinks that Sydney is Rookie of the Year. That's a pretty big accolade. So I'm like, okay. So Sydney is impressing CT. That's good. Matthew, how do you feel about Ashley moaning?
Yeah, what? Ashley's a big moaner in challenges, and I don't know if it was her first ever challenge or one of the first challenges on her first season where her and Corey were like rubbing against the soap.
The soap thing.
And she was like full on having an orgasm. It was the most insane. See, like that's a challenge they should bring back, especially in a partner season. It was so funny. I remember watching that season for the first time, and I was just dying of laughter for like 10 minutes straight. And like that is a challenge that should be 40 minutes long. Not to be pervy, but like I'd rather watch that for 40 minutes than watch people like dig sand and kick a ball for 40 minutes.
Well, like, how would you relate that to her? I guess like the make the goalpost and it put soap on the goalpost.
No, just like don't have any of this. Or like I guess you could like lube up the poles in the sand or something. And
I'm trying to relate it back to the movie. Him. I said her, but him.
Oh, to him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But anyways, that segment of Ashley moaning was really funny, and it's like, at least she's bringing some entertainment here because they're not giving her. They gave her more confessionals and stuff like that this episode, but she hasn't been getting that much. So I'm happy to hear her moan. So Michaela and Jake are doing pretty well. They're working pretty well together. They finished getting their goalposts up, and they're about to be in first place. And, Jake has been doing football, like the real football out in the UK. And he's running, and he's ready to kick the ball. He doesn't get a field goal on his first kick. It's a womp, womp. And I do think TJ might have laughed at him.
That laugh. Oh, it was nice. It was very funny.
Oh, who's this one? Dreadful Ruby here is saying, I watched DW Jr. Dwayne Wayne's Jr. on Hot Ones channel today. He said he had a stage name of Kyle something when he started stand-up, but someone would always call out from the audience says, you look just like your dad. Oh, okay.
Damon.
They
Damon
all look
Wayans
like
Jr.?
each other. Like they're like 19 of them, and they look exactly the same. So yeah, I can understand that. He'd be funny on Hot Ones. I want to see him snotty nose and trying to be funny but serious at the same time. That would be fun. So they do get it after the second kick, and they get the win. Michaela getting back-to-back wins, 8 points each. Jake is going to be going from 1 point to 9 points like he was hoping for at the beginning of the challenge. Second place is Turbo and Adrienne. Is Adrienne a caught beast? Or is she just getting good partners for stuff that she's good at? Like, what is it? Is she
both
a secret daily whisperer?
Yeah, she's doing so much better than I thought that she would. Like, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
Adrienne
thought she
is
was
going
gonna
to
be gone.
be. I think she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think like the fact that she's lost 100 pounds in a matter of a few years, just like we know she's a gym girly, so I feel like she's going to be good with most physical stuff. Honestly, she kind of reminds me a little bit of Olivia when Olivia came in, where like she's going to be really good physically. And like it seems like she has like a bit of a like flirty vibe as well. I know she's not like hopping into showmances like Olivia was, but I do think Adrienne has like some of those vibes to her.
I'm wondering though, like, does she like anybody? I don't think there's anybody there for her, but I could see her getting into showmances. Like, I feel like she could be that girly as well.
I thought she had a vibe with CT, but I don't think CT is like willing to hook up.
Yeah, maybe he's not in that mindset right now. Maybe. Third place is Will and Aviv. Fourth is Gabe and Leka. Fifth, Cedric and Aneesa. Sixth, Leroy and America. Seventh, CT and Sydney. Eighth, Yeremi and Ashley. Ninth, Justin and Nani. 10th is John A and Leo. So they actually were able to work together enough. She did comment quite a bit on the fact that, you know, she likes working with her partner and like doing things together. And he seemed to just want to do it all on his own. So that was interesting. I wonder if that comment is going to, you know, affect later on gameplay. I don't know. Theo and Tay come in 11th. And I was like, oh, Lord, Ben cannot kick this field goal. He does it like 14 times, was it, or 16?
I think it was 16.
I think it was
Oh
16.
my
Or was
god.
it the 16th Olivia jumped in?
Here's my thing about this.
Yeah.
Why did it take 14 times for Olivia to say, oh, I'll try now.
Yeah.
I'll try now. Fine. Oh, he can't get it. You should have tried after he messed up 3 times. Let me do one kick.
Yeah.
And then go back to him.
100%.
You should be alternating because he's getting more tired. His kicks
And then she's like,
lower
oh,
and
go get
lower.
the ball. Go get the ball.
Go get it. He's running and kicking it. Girl, step in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I thought that she should either be running to get the ball and he kicks it, or she kicks it and he runs against the ball. Like he shouldn't be doing both. And he
Like,
just
great
like
that
laying down.
Exactly. Great
Yeah,
that she
this
got
was
it
a
done.
horrible episode for Olivia and Ben. Ben, obviously,
Yeah.
really bad episode, but this was a really bad episode for Olivia, and it's her first bad episode of the season. But it just like made her look real bad in a lot of different ways. I'm not like giving up on her chances on the season. I still think she has
could win.
a pretty solid chance, but just like her position got much more difficult after today.
Definitely.
Which we predicted.
Facts. And I did feel really bad for Ben because like he wants to do well. He's with Olivia. Olivia's been the strongest girl so far. He was coming off of a win, or like he had a recent win. I don't know. He's been doing decently well. And so, yeah, he just had a win with Michaela. And so like he got to take his first pick, that being Olivia. And then we have this kind of challenge where what he's good at wasn't necessarily what the challenge needed. And so I felt bad for him because he just looked exhausted and deflated, and everybody just going up and getting it in one kick and then being done. And how quickly did they get there? Like, what it was like, they would have been in 4th place or 5th place. Like, it was pretty fast. And then they just, yeah. So Olivia does get up and kick it in the 11th hour on the 12th place finishing now, leaving Derrick versus Derrick. Is Derrick and Derrick the 2 worst of this season of the men?
It depends what the challenge is. Like, I think CT, like, for certain things, is honestly like up there for worse if it's just running.
Whatever the next daily is, seemingly. So yeah.
Oh yeah, climbing. Like CT's not going to do well there. Theo has honestly not been very good. It's crazy that like Leroy is honestly one of the best male vets this season.
Leroy's got some points this episode. 2 points. So
love it.
Woo!
Proud of him.
But again, like this is why I've like been saying the last couple of weeks. Like, I really think Turbo is set up super well.
Do you think that Turbo
yeah.
could win again?
I will win again.
If he makes it to the end.
I personally think Turbo is going to win this season.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Do you think he could win it with Nani?
I guess theoretically it's possible.
Because like we don't know how they're going to shake up the partners in the end.
I think it'll be
a nice big full circle.
I don't think it'll be a team at the end. I think they'll have to make them work with different people.
Because I find hope usually if they do that, it's at least one male, one female, and not just one winner total.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They have to do one winner, like one male, one female winner, because one winner total. That doesn't work, and it pisses everybody off.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's not great, especially if you've been doing pairs this whole season. Like F off. Like, anyways, that would really piss me off. Oh, I said, oh my God, Derrick and Dee didn't bring their damn ball. What? That is a rookie mistake, Derrick. Dee, I can cut you a little slack here because this is your first time on the challenge, and so getting overwhelmed, and she's petite and heavy and hot sand. Like I can get it. Maybe forgot the ball, or maybe Derrick was supposed to bring it. But I think Derrick should have remembered, and I thought that was a colossal fail.
Yeah, if they had it, if he had the ball, they would have at least had 2 chances to kick it.
Maybe even 3. Like I don't know how far
maybe
that
even
was.
3 because it was a long time for them to get there and back. They could have at least tried a couple times, so that sucks.
I was also shocked. I think I'm just bad at predicting the future. But I was shocked that their being on opposite ends of the house was going to impact them that much. I was shocked that they got last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like how are they so bad? So they both end up kicking at the exact same time. I'm like, Derrick, try to get in a kick first. Like, I don't know what, like they both seem to be like waiting for a moment. Like
I was yelling at my screen. I was go
kick
faster.
Kick it. And like anyways, they both sucked, but Derrick K managed to make the field goal, meaning that Derrick C is going to be finishing last with Dee. And we learned it's a guy's day. We didn't know this for sure, right?
No.
They were even speculating beforehand. Like, we don't know if it's a guy or girl day because we already had them. We've had a guy hangnail and a girl hangnail now. So, there was no way to know for sure.
So I guess then the pattern is like it's just going to be back to back, like male female, right? So like there's going to be a female hangnail, then a female elimination, and then it'll be female again. You know what I mean? And then it just go back the other way. It's going to have to go like that from now on.
Yeah.
Right. That seems like the pattern that they've set. If they're not going to do another coin flip. All right. So Michaela and Jake being the winners of the daily, they have the ability to save a team in the nominations. And it's a guy's day. So Derrick wants to shoot big or go home. And it's like, what? That's not you're not supposed to say this as a vet. That's like that's what like, the kids that just come in and be like, oh, I want to shoot big. It's like, shoot big, man, and go home. Like that's what we want you to do. So what's with this Derrick? Yeah, you have something to
Well, it was interesting. It kind of for a moment gave me like, do you want to go home? Because it was not giving like Derrick's regular, kind of scramble to get it all done, get what he wants.
Yeah, like I was just like, did he want to like be like, at least if I go out, I'll go out with honor. So if he goes against somebody that he wants, he doesn't want to have like be Rogan and like go out and lose to Justin and someone that he called that he wanted. Is that it? Like,
I think it was just
like a hero.
No, well maybe, but I saw it as like a change in confidence, which I was nice. It was nice to see that he's like not afraid of going in and he knows he has to go in.
But like, don't be stupid.
But like, I don't know. I just think that he was thinking about the people who they're associated with. Olivia's his closest person besides Johnny. And he, out of the other vets, he cares about Ashley, probably some of the least. He doesn't care to burn her, as he made that very obvious. And so I think it was more so out of that. if there had been another rookie associated with her or somebody else that he didn't care as much about that, I think he would have gone for it. I don't know, maybe.
Or like, does he care about? I guess he likes Aneesa because Aneesa likes Olivia. Okay.
And who was
that
Aneesa's
checks.
partner?
Cedric. I was thinking like, get rid of Cedric, but
And I just think that, like, yeah, he wants to show that he's not afraid. He's not going to try to pick someone who seems obviously weaker than him, because that's always been his experience, is people picking him because he's weaker. So I feel like he's trying to change that narrative, you know?
Okay.
I mean, he wasn't trying too hard when he sent Justin in the episode 1. So I don't know. Like, personally, for me, like, I get all those points, and I do think that's probably his reasoning as well. Personally, I just think it's so stupid because, like, you risk potentially going home. And, like, if Yeremi went into elimination here, he would have absolutely killed Derrick. It would have been like Pauly against Theo last season. So Derrick is lucky that the house didn't vote how he asked them to. But for me, like, what vets really should be doing is convincing dumber other people that they should go against big threats like Yeremi.
Exactly.
Like, that is
Gabe. Convince Gabe that he needs to take out these big dudes.
Yeah, like, that is like 101. Like, that's like, hey, Fessy, like, you should go after the other big strong dude here. Like, hey, Rogan, why don't you go against Corey or Nelson? Like, that's what, like, the smart vets do. You would never see, like, Bananas or CT like ask for Fessy, because it's just like, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, no thanks. I want to live and I want to win, so I'm not gonna take that risk.
I do get, like, in a sense where it's like, yeah, like, if it's a physical elimination, like, I'm gonna lose regardless. But, like, not all the eliminations are physical. So, like, maybe I could beat someone like Yeremi in a puzzle. I mean, Derrick C beat Corey in a physical puzzle last season. I just think Yeremi is going to be good at everything. Like, I don't think Yeremi's only going to be good at physical stuff. So I think Yeremi's probably... Who was Will's partner? Because Will was
Aviv.
Like, that I would have understood a bit more, because Will seems like he's kind of dumb and strong. But Yeremi...
And Aviv, and he's not working with Aviv at all. So,
yeah.
So they get back to the house, and Johnny is kind of getting a tour. And we get this little moment with Michaela saying that Johnny is always looking confused, and she's kind of laughing at Johnny kind of fumbling around the home. Have they ever worked together on a season before, or like been on the same season? I didn't know that they had this dynamic, or like that Michaela didn't really care for Johnny.
They did USA 2 together, but Johnny went home, I think, episode 2 or 3.
Right, she went against Tori, right? Was it I can't remember, but yeah.
Tori.
Does Michaela like anyone?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't love it. I didn't love the judgment. Like, she just came in and she's just trying to, like, get used to her surroundings, and I don't know.
I did find it funny how her actual reaction, but I did think it was like unnecessary. But I found it. I was like,
yeah, I find it entertaining, but I'm like, she always has her back against the wall, Michaela. Like, you know, like, like, worried maybe that Johnny's gonna, like, strategize, like, try to pull a fast move. Maybe, I don't know. But I love her. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like Michaela, like, very much feels like she is a rookie. Like, she basically is. Like, let's be real. She was on one episode of MTV. So I think Michaela, like, just fits in way better with these rookies. And I see, like, her posting on Instagram and Twitter and stuff, like, saying, like, new threat strong. And, like, she, like, views herself as a new threat. So I don't know if maybe, like, she has a, like, bad relationship with some of the vets. But she definitely fits in better with the new threats.
But is she team Olivia? Like, because, like, Olivia is also kind of working. She's not team Olivia, but she's also not team vets. So
I feel like she's got to be with, like, Dee and Sydney from Survivor.
Okay, fair.
Like,
and, like,
Yeremi's from CBS, Cedric from CBS. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Maybe America Blue. There's a pretty big CBS contingent here, so I would imagine Michaela's probably tight with them.
Maybe Willie is suggesting that Michaela versus John A rivalry setup.
That would be
Maybe.
a lethal pair.
Yeah, I'd love to see them work or not work together because I could see them butting heads, and I could also see them working well together. So that would be a fun time. So Jake wants to save Leo. I was like, okay, interesting. We don't know necessarily that Jake is great friends with Leo, and we've been hearing about how Leo is one been talking about like he has to take out the threats or the vets, and so I feel like Leo is going to become a big figurehead soon.
Yeah, I sent Chantele and Michelle this before the episode, but I don't know if Fanta, did you see Leo's Instagram post today?
No.
Oh my God, he is so funny and just absurd. So he posts a picture of the challenge of him holding the pole, and he puts like a caption saying, "This is what holding my meat is. This is what holding my meat is like." And it's him holding this massive pole.
No.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Fanta.
But like, it's so funny.
Oh, no.
He's like a 23-year-old kid on the show with like 40-year-olds. Like the audience average age is probably like 40 as well. It's like people that and he's just like the most immature like fuckboy ever. And I do love that dynamic. Like again, like I love Johnny Middlebrooks too. Those guys just being mixed in with these like super vets to me is so funny.
I'd love Johnny back.
Yeah, we need
Johnny,
back.
messy Johnny. All right, we're at the club zone. Anything excited happen here at the club? Fanta?
It just seemed to be very like tense. I mean, there wasn't like much fun. We did get Ben in a do-rag. Was that on the bus? On the way,
Serving looks till the end.
club. I was like, okay, not my favorite look, but it's a strong choice.
And he was giving some dance moves as well. Like,
yeah, there was some dance moves. There were some dance moves at the club. I feel like the club scene was short. Like I feel like the biggest thing was Derrick going to sit down with Michaela and Jake and saying he wanted Yeremi, or who's the other person again?
Will.
And I was trying to figure it out. Like I would like to think that it's Derrick getting confident and him just being like, I don't care, and I've been down in the sand before and I've won. But I couldn't quite figure it out at that moment. And then again, we have Michaela just being backseat, which was fine, but I'm like really looking forward to having like a Michaela win and it being a Women's Day, and then her being like, this is what I want, and not rolling over about it. Like that's what I'm really looking forward to.
But it's also kind of good that these wins she hasn't had to yet, because I feel like it's going to stir things up, which I'm excited about, but I want her to be here for the long haul.
Well, and she also mentioned this episode. It's like, okay, like I love that I've won back to back now, which is great, but I don't want to stand out too much. So I think I agree with you guys. Like one of the reasons why she's been taking a back seat in these decisions, because she doesn't want to be like, she's a big threat and she's making all these decisions. She's taking people out. Like, she's like, here, I'll let my partner take the heat here. We won, but like he's making all the decisions because it's a guy's day. So I think, it's a combination of things there. Just not wanting to stand out too much, but still get the points.
Yeah, I think Michaela is like arguably the best competitor, male or female, on the cast. And it just kind of sucks that she is winning on these male days, because like eventually she obviously she's not going to win every daily. So when she ultimately loses next week, most likely, like I don't want everyone in the house to be like, well, now that she lost one, let's get her into elimination, which is like something that we've seen happen before. So that's my worry. Like if she is just winning at the wrong time potentially, and you can't really control it in a pair, but I do worry that when she is vulnerable, people will try to take a shot at her.
Yeah. Gabe and Yeremi have a conversation. Gabe is kind of feeling like he's on the bottom. I didn't really write down what happened here. I was just kind of tracking. I didn't really track this conversation well. Did you guys pick up the main points here?
Wasn't this where he was saying he wants to nominate himself? Because he was saying he wasn't afraid of going back. Like, he still feels like he's on the outs, and he wants to nominate himself because he's not afraid of going down there.
But he's trying to like make friends with everybody.
Yeah, this is the thing I don't really get with Gabe. Like, I guess it'll gain more favor with the vets. Again, like you guys said, they're kind of wanting to weaponize Gabe. But I just don't think he can kind of ingratiate himself with his peers.
Yeah, I think he hasn't figured out. Well, hasn't made a good group of friends that he can rely on and like work with and have some allies. He's just kind of roaming. He doesn't know where to land yet, and so hopefully he'll get a partner where they'll work well together and he can like start making a game for himself. Like right now, yeah, I don't feel like he feels that he's in the game at all. Miss St. Pete here says Michaela's social game could improve, but she's such a smart player. I wish MTV invested more in her like they do other players. Here. I agree, Miss St. Pete.
I think they'll try to. I just think she has like a real life. But
yeah, she does have a real job. It's true.
I'm sure Michaela next season will get a call, and she probably got a call for 39, maybe not 40, but I definitely think they'll continue calling her. It's just a matter of her wanting to do it.
I hope so. They better, anyways. So weird. Like Derrick wants Yeremi or Will, and he tells this to Ashley. Why do you smirk there, Michelle?
It was just so unhinged. Like, you just don't care. And he goes, no, I don't. I was like, whoa, Liv. Yeah. Great. I don't know why he's playing this way. It's very chaotic, but it's entertaining. I was like, at this point, I was like, oh, he's going to go home. Like, this is going to blow up in his face for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like he knows how like volatile Ashley can be. Like, I understand him being like, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking. But he wasn't even like slow playing it. He's really just being like, yeah, I don't care. Like, you're going to be the hangmail if like I like lose. And she's just like, she's freaking out. And he just does not care to kind of wrangle her at all. And so I think that this could come back to bite him, because her knowing that he doesn't give an F about her game, I think could be a problem if she gets power, because she hasn't had any power yet, but she's capable of winning a daily. So you should be
Don't you think that's the way the edit's going for Derrick? That something's gonna like bite him big?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because he's playing really dangerously.
Yeah, I don't think Derrick is. I mean, kudos to him for winning this one. I don't think he's long for this game for sure. Now he's pissed off like all the rookies essentially. Like Yeremi knows that Derrick was trying to get him thrown in, and Yeremi has all these numbers. So I feel like Derrick's game is gonna.
Well, like if they're gonna want to get a vet out, like let's get Derrick out. A vet male, another one, sure.
Yeah, they also probably still look at Derrick as the easiest vet to beat.
Yeah, and they'll also, if they can, throw Derrick versus Derrick. Like, that's definitely a matchup that could happen. I wouldn't be surprised, because nobody's going to be that sad on either side. Like, maybe Olivia will come back but to defend Derrick, maybe, but maybe not. Like, I don't know if she would invest a lot of social capital in that necessarily. We see America talking to Will. She wants a vet on vet to go in, like vets to go in against Derrick, which is smart. Yeah. I do like hearing America strategizing here, and so I'm still watching out for America, because like I know we've talked about what might have gone down in the social media world of it all, but I like her on this season, so I'm hoping that she will come back. And this was smart gameplay. And no, you don't think so?
I don't think she will. I found some tea. And I think the stuff that's like coming out now and other challengers that are talking about her, I think is going to be like, I think it's quite damaging. And I would be shocked if America came back. Sadly.
Beyond like the makeouts and stuff? And like
Well, now what's happening is that other challengers are talking about how America got drunk that one night, because we know the rumblings of her like flirting or whatever. But there was America getting drunk. Like there's lots of talk. Like I think Ben kind of talked about it a little bit on his podcast, and then
Bananas.
and then
Cara.
Bananas talked on his podcast saying like America tried to hook up with CT and CT ran away.
Apparently, that
And
didn't
then-
happen.
But CT posted saying that wasn't true.
But I don't know, because Cara commented on
That's true.
Bananas podcast and said, "Oh my God, I forgot about this. I heard it was Leo
Yeah.
and Dee and Tay that she made out with, and CT ran away." So I don't know, but I do think that is enough for America to be like,
I'm good.
I'm not going to come back, sadly.
Sorry, did you mention the stuff about Theo as well?
Yeah, here where is it?
So America allegedly also came on to Theo, and Olivia like flipped out, like pulled America aside and had like a long conversation with her, basically telling her like, hey, like watch
Get
what
off
you're
his
doing.
D.
Like,
Yeah.
this is, like we're real people, blah, 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 whatever. And apparently everyone in the house was like watching them through like the window, like the glass window.
What a good scene. Oh.
Yeah, like this should have made it.
Right?
For sure, but
Could you imagine?
I can definitely imagine like this having caused like all the vets to just not like America. And I would honestly be shocked if she came back. I'm sure she'll get a call, but I feel like
Yeah. She
reject
won't
it.
want to. I mean, she
won't want
hasn't
to.
she hasn't advertised it at all. And also like, I mean, it's possible that when it came time to do confessionals about it, she just refused to talk about it, and then they can't air it because then she can't comment on it. So that's also possible that they showed it in a clip to be like, she did do something, but like she's not willing to talk about it. She has her own private situation in her relationship and whatever. And I don't believe any of the stuff about CT or whatever. I don't believe, like, sure, she made out with D and maybe whatever, but like, I don't know. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are making it seem.
So here's another tweet that's interesting because there's like a whole thing, but so Theo says America tried to cheat on her boyfriend with me, and then Karis like tweets as well and said they all came back hammered and a lot of tea was spilled, but back at the house she was still feeling frisky and set eyes on CT and he wanted no part. He was running for the hills. I was there for that part. So those are two separate Cara tweets. Like one was like a response to Bananas podcast where he's talking to Zach, and then this is like a separate thread.
Yeah.
Girl, I get it with CT. Come on, girl. That's fine. I'm sure.
Who
Corey
among
will be
us?
okay with
Who
it.
among us? Who among us? If we were all in a house in a room with CT, like
I
wouldn't
would
try.
totally.
But also, if she was like drunkenly having fun and like hitting on them, there's also like, if nothing actually happened, who's to say how far it would have even gone if they had said yes? You know what I'm saying? Like, she also was, if she was drunk and wanted to fool around, maybe she just wanted a kiss or just a little flirt. Maybe she didn't actually want, like, who actually knows? It's like a lot of talk of her energy being all over the place, which I'm sure it was, but I don't know.
Yeah, Bananas tweeted something really funny tonight. I think
I know what it is.
What?
She tweeted like a video of America's line in the episode saying like, "Oh, I've already been with all the male
Oh,
vets."
yeah.
And Bananas filmed himself listening to it, and then he like spit out his water.
I definitely clocked that myself when that happened. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so I think
funny.
production is like alluding to some of the stuff that America was doing, but they're not showing it because they don't want to like ruin her. I will say, like, I definitely don't agree with like all these people that are just like openly like bashing her. Like, obviously, like she probably regrets being like a drunken mess, and like we've seen tons of people be that way. I mean, Camilla is like on one end of the spectrum, and America is nowhere close to that. But then there is like Ashley Mitchell, who gets drunk and goes crazy, and America was probably like somewhere in between. Yeah, Nani. So it happens to the best of them, but America's like parasocial fans are so annoying on Twitter. They like the people with the AmeriCorey pictures that are like going on commenting on everything, saying like, this never happened. Like, how can you believe bananas? How can you believe Cara, Theo, Ben? Like, you're listing like 20 people. Like, how can you believe 20 people when, like, first of all, America has said nothing. So how can you believe nothing when 20 people are telling you this happened and they all have the same story or a similar story? So it is like really annoying to see that like pop up a lot. It's like, okay, just like suck it up. Like, your favorite person got drunk and like made a fool of themselves, but like, who hasn't done that in their life?
Seriously.
Yeah, I just think it's
their 20s.
The fighting back kind of brings more heat into it and more people talking about it, right? Like, it would just be another thing if it, you know, it would move along. People do so much crazier things on the show. So I just feel like, because of the back and forth and the fighting on social media and all that, it's become this whole like
it's like it's basically the fans that have ruined her possibly getting over this enough to want to maybe come back on the show.
And also, like, the sad part is, like, nobody is villainizing America. Like, most fans are like hearing this and like thinking what we're thinking, like, why is this not on TV? This is exactly what we want. Like, I want more
Ashley makeouts.
Honestly, like, even like Camilla before she was like extremely racist and offensive, like, that was very riveting TV when she was just losing her mind. So I like seeing people being drunken idiots. And if you're not crossing a line of like being racist, homophobic, violent, then it's like, all right, this is what we need. So nobody's villainizing her, but it's like her fans are upset that the truth is coming out, and then they're like fighting back, and then the spoiler team and the spoiler fans, like, they are vicious too, so they're retaliating, and it's like getting out of control. And now it's to the point where AmeriCorey's fans are pushing America to not be on TV anymore. So like, what they want to happen, they're preventing by being crazy.
Tony's another one. Okay, so Dreadful Ruby has a good point here. Watching someone make out when they're clearly way too intoxicated isn't exactly seen the same way as it was. That's true. It's true. We're not allowed to have fun anymore or watch fun anymore. All right, so we're back at the house. Ashley obviously is pissed because Derrick wants to go in against her partner and potentially leave her as a hangnail. Olivia says she wouldn't care if someone wanted to go for a partner and she was left as a hangnail. She wouldn't care. Like, you got to go in, you got to prove yourself. Like, I'm like, why is she trying to like jump into the conversation here? And everybody latches onto this. They're like, oh, who's her partner? Oh, her partner's Ben? Oh, maybe we should get her partner in there. And like, all of a sudden, Ben starts to become the potential person that the vets want to be voting in here, leaving potentially Olivia as a hangnail. Fanta, what was this gameplay?
And of course everybody jumped on it. Of course. Everybody is constantly looking for a reason that has that can put the least amount of blood on their hands. So it was just so surprising to me. I guess maybe she had a few to drink, but it's so surprising to me that like on a night when she's in danger, she's like, let me just roll the dice. Like, and I don't know if it was a thing where she was just trying to be confident and say that she didn't care, but she just really did Ben dirty.
Yeah, and I think she was partially annoyed by him being bad at kicking the football or whatever. So, and she was drunk, so she probably was just like, oh, whatever. People are being annoying, you know? And it came out, and I don't know.
And she kind of wants to play it off like she's such like a tough girl, badass. She's not gonna complain, and she's not gonna if I'm gonna be a hangnail, like I'll deal with being the hangnail. Like, I think she was just trying to play cocky cool, forgetting that people still could vote her in, and that situation could happen. It's kind of like on Big Brother when people are giving the head of household reasons to nominate them as like a renom with like before the veto has been won or the veto ceremony has happened, and they decide to do something stupid, being like, "Well, put me up then." We're like, "Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I will put you up then. Thank you for making that easier for me." It was wild. I was shocked that she made such a bad call there. Matthew, was this the second bad move of the episode?
Yeah, really, really bad. Because now, I mean, all it takes is the wrong person winning the daily next week, the wrong team winning the daily, and they nominate one woman essentially to be at risk against Olivia, and it's like the wrong person wins. They send in Adrienne or Izzy, who's working with Olivia, and one of them is auto going in. So really, really bad move here. And like you said, she obviously was just kind of saying it like in jest and like to come off as like cool, calm, collective. But you can't give anyone a reason to say your name because they will. Like, nobody cares about protecting Ben. They care about you. So don't like give them the okay, because they'll take it instead of pissing off someone else.
Of course. So we get to the nomination. I guess it's not a ceremony, but the nominations. We learn that they're going to be saving Leo and Janae. Olivia was also mad in her confessional about this because Leo and Janae weren't somebody that needed to be saved, and so she didn't understand why Jake and who's Jake with? Oh, Michaela, why they saved them. Who would have been better for them to have saved? Like, I don't know if it really mattered.
It doesn't matter.
That's the thing. It doesn't matter. It
Maybe
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
save
that would have
Olivia
had
and
to.
Ben?
Yeah, but then that's a whole other kettle of fish. Like, you're really drawing a line in the sand when you do that.
And you really think Michaela was going to save Olivia? Yeah, right.
No way. No way.
No, I don't think. At this point, I think that it was a fine save. Janae hadn't been here for a second, so like taking her out of the equation, they don't have to vote because she doesn't know what's going on. So I think that was a fine save. It was a safe save. It didn't draw any lines. Matthew?
Yeah, I didn't really understand why. Look, Olivia seemed like a little upset about this. Like, to me, it was a no-brainer save. Just say like, "Hey, Janae, you just got here. Like, let me ease your mind a little bit and not have you at risk or directly at risk next week." It's like pretty clear and an inoffensive choice. So I think Olivia, again, like I said earlier, I think Olivia had a really bad episode, and this was definitely part of it.
Oh yeah.
Bad move number 3. Well, that wasn't too obvious. It was just in her confessional, but
Yeah.
So I started writing down who everybody selected, and then they started going really quickly, and that was because it was going to be a tie. All right, so when it's a tie, we learn what happens now. Yay. And we learned that we're going to have to just vote on the 2 people that had the most votes. But we did have Gabe, the modder.
God.
He voted for himself, so now he has to choose between Yeremi and Ashley and Ben and Olivia, the 2 people that he couldn't choose between, that he's just trying to save face with.
Well, also Aneesa as well,
and
right?
And Aneesa and Cedric. Aneesa, she had to throw a vote on Justin and Nani because she just couldn't bear choose between those 2 teams. So both of them had to make a decision, which I thought was really funny. The wishy-washy, flip-floppy people had to make a decision and show their cards.
Dead fish. The dead fish had to make decisions in deliberation.
Oh, they kept that in. That was funny. Definitely funny producers. I also wrote, though, before it was tied up, that Theo has some lip. Matthew, do you enjoy Theo and his mouth?
Honestly, I loved it because Theo the last few seasons has been like all like Twitter fingers, and to hear him actually like calling people out, I wish he leaned in a little bit more, because Nani looked at him and said, "Well, who are you talking about?" I did love this from Nani too.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't just let him say it in passing. Nani said, "Well, why don't you tell us who you're talking about?" Knowing she was one of the people he was talking about. And then he just said, "Well, anyone that's done 10 seasons." He should have said, "I'm talking to you and you, Leroy. Aneesa, Nani, Leroy. That's who I'm talking to." That would have been badass. So like, I liked what Theo was going for and like starting the conflict, but he kind of like cowered
Cowered a little
down once Nani called him out. So I didn't love like the rebuttal from Theo, but I loved like him starting that little beef.
100%. I always love like deliberation beefs, but I was also like, Theo, like, you haven't won either, hun. And like you've been doing shit like this whole season.
You
has
had
been
a segment
horrible
where,
for you.
where your girlfriend says that you ain't got that dog in you anymore. Like
and he has had many seasons where he could have won the season if he had done better, and he didn't. So like, I don't know. But I'd live for it. And I agree with Matthew that he should have doubled down and been like, you.
Yeah, you. Call them out. Because, like, what are they going to do? They're going to do nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Brandon says Theo can't handle Nani noodles. That is true.
No one can. There's not a single person that can.
I mean, this is a feud that's brewing, I'm sure. Because, like, Nani doesn't let things go like that, I don't think. She'll be pissed off for forever. So it's tied up. On the revote, they have to revote either Yeremi or Ben here to be going in. Gabe wouldn't say a name, but now he had to. Did I write it down? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I didn't write down who they ended up choosing, but it does tie again. And how they're going to solve this? They're going to flip a coin.
That was so lame. That really pissed me off.
Tomato.
It should have been the winner's pick.
I thought the winners
100%.
were
The winners
call
pick.
them out. Let's bring
100%.
the winners out here. They have to choose between like
Michaela should have to
100%.
because that's the only way. Like they won and it's tied twice. Like
or it should have been like pull a copy Survivor and make all the
rocks.
teams pull rocks.
All of them. Could you imagine?
all of them do rocks? That'd be good.
Yeah, no, all of them except for the two teams that got the votes. So it's like, all right, you can't decide between them, so they're safe. You 10 teams draw rocks because like that honestly would have been cool and that's what it should have been. Like in the past, they've done things like that where it's like, you can't decide, so like we're deciding for you. I would have liked.
There needs to be more of a punishment for the. I'm friends with this person. I'm friends with that person. I'm friends with this person. Like there needs to be more of those instances where they force their hands because it's just so.
Well, it's also like an empty threat. I hate ties. Okay, revote. Oh, I hate ties.
This time I really hate ties. Are you sure you guys want to do this?
I mean, a coin flip sucks. It does take the power out of your hands, but like.
But it's still like it's not enough of a punishment.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Because you know that the challengers all factor in this stuff and they're like, oh, well, if it ties, it'll just be a coin flip, so whatever. But if they're in trouble, then they'll be like, okay, no, I'm going to vote.
Yeah.
Now, do you think... Sorry, go ahead.
I would have, like, having Derrick choose would have been okay. The issue with that, the entertaining thing about that would be, I'm curious if Derrick, like, looking at Yeremi, looking at Ben, like, straight up, are you going to look at the two of them and say, yeah, I'm choosing Yeremi? Or like in the moment, would he be like, all right, I kind of have to choose Ben here. Like it's my best bet. So it would have been interesting to see what he would have done. I kind of feel like he would have like chickened out and went with Ben.
For sure. So it lands on tails, and that is Ben's name. So Ben is going to be going in against Derrick. Back at the house,
one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why did he flip the coin into the water?
It wasn't the moment. Like
I know. I was literally looking into the this, trying to see what it was.
I could not tell at all what it was.
They showed it after though, and then they ended the scene pulling away from the coin in the water, with the rippling wave of the coin ahead.
Yeah, if you're flipping a coin, you flip it on your hand, and then you.
I know, but they
needed
to use the water.
I don't like it.
So back at the house, I didn't really like Leroy saying "bring it in" because Ashley, Nani, Leroy, and Aviv just like doing some old school love, which I liked. getting ready for the arena. Ben is thinking this is a pretty good matchup for him. If he was going to be choosing someone to go against, it might be him because they're kind of most equally sized up. So, like, I prefer that if we're going into what we learn is to be a hall brawl. You know, I don't like unfair physical fights. So at least if they think that this is the best physical matchup, I'm happy about that. So at the arena, what was it called, Michelle? The what collider?
I was like, what? I forget. Him. It's him.
The him collider. The hall brawl with a football twist here. They're going to start back to back. They're going to have a football in their hand. They're going to run through each other around like a circular tunnel like hall brawl
like
space.
Oppenheimer with a football.
Oppenheimer with the football. That's exactly what it was. And first person to get to the ending, the finish line. I don't know, like what the
basket.
Was it a basket? I feel like I guess it was a basket. Gets a point. It's going to be the best or 2 out of 3. And yeah, the first time it goes round, he gave a really hard hit to Ben, and I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, Ben, that didn't look like it felt good. And Derrick does have a little bit of experience. I don't know if he's been in the hall brawls, but he's seen many, I'm sure, and he's probably practiced some. But that looks like
it's also Derrick did say before he went in there, it's like the experience aspect of it. And I think that there's certain people, like one thing that I remember is, and War of the Worlds, where Jenny went against Tori. And that was like one of Jenny's first seasons. But Tori had done it. She had the experience of like getting that physical contact and like not being afraid of it. So I kind of had a feeling that was where this was going to go as well. I think that hit just shook Ben to his core.
Yeah, even though he's done some mixed martial arts and some bare knuckle fighting or whatever that is. But yeah, he was no match for that hit because then they did it again and Derrick came around a second time. Ben did put up a good fight, a better fight the second time around, but he still was no match for Derrick C. Taking the second point, not allowing Ben to get 1 point. That sucks because I was enjoying his sleeveless turtlenecks. I was enjoying his sports commentary. I liked him as a bit of a narrator of the season.
He fit in quite well considering he was like the only person who's not from like
something.
CBS or the whatever, like as someone who's just kind of like, you remember this, was it Challenge USA when they had like one person or two people from Amazing Race and they were just always on the outside? He was like not that much on the outside. Like it's unfortunate what happened, but I wanted him to stay a bit longer. But
I did find, even though that would have totally mucked up my draft, I did want Ben to win because the tide was kind of turning. Like before he went into the sand, he like realized like, okay, wait. No, you can't trust anybody in this house. And you could see him like recalibrating. And I was like, oh, I really want to see that gameplay. But we didn't get a chance, especially now that John A has come into the house and is with Derrick. Like they have a whole conglomerate. So I was kind of looking forward to seeing how that would pan out. But no luck.
Yeah. Boo.
I could see them bringing him back potentially. Like, honestly, he wasn't boring, and I feel like he didn't make it that far, but he made it far enough that he made an impression. So I definitely see them.
Also, with TJ asking him to do a little sports announcer bit at the end, I mean, I thought it was kind of mean because he probably has like adrenaline going. He's probably sad. I don't know if I could deliver like when TJ asked at that moment. But the fact that he did ask, I feel like it means that he's wanted to utilize his talent. So I think that bodes well.
And he did say, like, hope to see you again in the future.
That's a good sign. He doesn't say that to everyone.
Yeah, I think TJ liked him, and I would be happy to see. There's plenty of people that I would be happy to see Ben over.
100%. 100%. We need some Ricky Men to come back, and
like Derrick K.
A phone call.
Stop. It will never be him.
Wait, but what's the movie premiere that Derrick C is going to get to go do, and he gets to take a guest with him?
That's him, no?
Oh, him! Oh my God, him! Oh, right.
How much money are we getting from this?
I know, right? I'm like, kind of just did some free.
I think on Ben, I don't know necessarily like if he'll come back. Like I'd also be totally here for it. He kind of gives me like a vibe of like someone that will sadly get lost in the shuffle.
Maybe.
But I hope I'm wrong because I do think he is a fun personality. One thing I will say about him is he is probably the most interactive person on the cast with fans.
Mhm.
I mean, he watches these videos, so sorry to lose you,
Comments.
Ben, if you're listening. Yeah, comments here. He
Has
is
still
all
gone.
over social media. He has his own YouTube channel where he's talking about the show. So he obviously like loved being on the show. And I hope that is like enough to propel him to a second season. If it doesn't happen, then I am still hoping that he continues to talk about the show, be part of the community, because it's cool when people are on the show and they care about the show too. Like not everyone is like that, and sometimes even the big names are not like that. Like you don't see someone like CT like talking about the show in his free time.
Mhm.
But I think Ben like really loving his experience and loving the show is a huge win. And I'm excited to listen to his pod this week and hear what he has to say in his boot episode.
Me too. I have been listening. Go ahead, Fanta.
Am I crazy? Was Tay not in this episode?
I was gonna say that. He
Like
had one
invisible.
I
confessional.
thought about that for a second. I was like,
I actually was gonna say before, I forgot that she was still there. Like actually.
Yeah.
She
But
has
she's got,
one
like-
confessional.
America was seen more. America had more moments
She had a
than
scene.
Tay.
Tay has
Scene.
been, other than Tay's elimination episode against Blue, she's been very purple.
I don't even remember what
Yeah.
she said in the confessional, but she definitely had one. I clocked
It wasn't an important one, and it wasn't one that she needed to say. That needed to be her. And yeah, it's a purple for sure.
Yes, Do Not Resuscitate is Ben's podcast, which is pretty good.
I tweeted out during the episode that Aviv is now like the Casey Clark, where her only confessionals are describing the challenge that we're watching.
No.
So it's like 10 minutes into the challenge, and it's like usually you get Casey, her one confessional is, oh, and now we have to move the poll from here to here. Now they're giving Aviv those confessionals.
well, so it's okay. So it's funny that you say that because I kind of had this thought. She did have one confessional where she talked about Aneesa and the fact where like things were becoming more difficult for her. But I was like, but tell us how you feel about it. Like, don't just like she's just describing this situation like so objectively, and it's like, no, but what do you think? Do you think that that's stupid? Like, do you get where she's coming from? Like, it's a confessional, so like, who cares? But yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
Yeah, I think like Aviv seems like she is like super nice, like cool, strong, smart, like all the good things, but like that is not what we need in a challenger.
Yeah,
She's like unconfrontational. Yeah, she's
too level-headed.
She doesn't want to like make big, bold moves, and I feel like she's kind of just there for the experience, and it is kind of boring to watch. So I think she's a good person, but not great TV character.
Okay. I just wanted to do better, but yeah, I agree. I do. So we do get the selection before this episode ends. Michaela chooses Yeremi. Jake chooses Johnny. Adrienne, Derrick, C. Turbo chooses Tay. Okay. Turbo chooses Tay here. I guess it's a woman's day, so he doesn't care. I was actually curious if people were thinking like, oh, it's a women's day.
100%.
Like, I don't mind sending this person to the wolves. Aviv chooses Cedric. Will, Ashley. Leka chooses CT. Gabe, Aneesa. America chooses Derrick, K. Leroy, Izzy, Sydney, Leo, Nani, Theo.
I really don't like this too. I would rather them just have to choose someone they've already been with than just auto put them with a vet. I think it's annoying.
And now you have a team of 2 vets and a team of 2 rookies.
Yeah.
I agree. It should be repeat because the point is you have to work with the threats and the vets, and that's the hard thing about it.
Yeah.
And I understand eventually, but like it just feels like already we're at this point. That's kind of annoying to me. Although Theo with Nani will be drama at least. But
yes, I love how pissed she was, and she's like, I guess
she
I'll
does
go
not
with
hide
Theo.
it.
Theo should throw the challenge.
But
Now
it's
is
Men's
time.
Day.
No, it's
women's.
It's a women's.
Oh, it's Women's Day. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's Women's Day. Yeah. Sorry.
If I were Theo, I would talk to Olivia and say, "Hey, Olivia, are you cool going against Nani if you have to go in?" If Olivia says yes, I throw the challenge. Now is the time. We said like 3-4 weeks ago, like maybe it's too early, but I think now it's not too early to.
The only thing is, if you throw it, you lose the chance of getting 8 points, and he doesn't have a high amount, so I feel like that does play into it.
Yeah, it's true. We don't know what the points means.
Also, he doesn't need to throw it. Theo will probably lose.
Yeah.
Well, no, we know that CT is not going to do well. He's going to do so poorly that it's going to make Turbo mad. So that to me seems like
Leka Turbo's so mad. Like, how dare you not be good the way that you should be?
Who's CT's partner again?
Leka.
So Leka is going to be in some trouble here.
Leka versus Olivia. Oh, that's a matchup.
Well, Olivia would only be 50-50, right?
Right, but could be likely.
Oh, Leka's going to be so mad when she finds out what this daily is.
And she might not be good either. Like, who knows? Like, I don't know, swimming and climbing up those rope things, at least that sucks. Lastly, we got Justin and Dee, and then Olivia is the hangnail. Who is our MVP this episode?
Ooh.
I would say it's hard because like contenders, Michaela, who won for the second time in a row with a different partner, you know, she didn't pop, you know, she didn't like have any crazy fights. Like she stood strong in her stuff, you know, she's doing well, but also like
Ashley for her moaning.
Well, if they edited out this fight with Aneesa, like if they showed the fight this episode, definitely I think Ashley would have won it because it would have been awesome. But I don't know if we got enough from Ashley.
We did get a little bit from Nani, clapping back a bit at Theo.
Yeah.
And also a little calling out Aneesa.
Yeah.
Who?
I would say. I would say Michaela and Derrick, but like not confidently. I want you three to understand.
I can take Michaela, but I don't know if I can take Derrick.
It's so like I can't.
He won a hall brawl, you guys.
But like
he also came in last in the daily,
and he also like didn't want. He wasn't. He like that was a happy accident for him, where he's saying like, "Oh, thank God that like they didn't choose for me because I would not want to go against Yeremi in the hall brawl." Like he didn't think that it could be a possibility on the challenge. You haven't seen one yet. So
yeah, I think Derrick, well, impressive in the hall brawl. Like he did the wrong thing, but got the right result.
But the problem is Jake didn't say anything.
No, definitely not Jake. Jake is also very purple and seems.
Theo's
really
more of a contender than Jake, in my opinion.
Oh,
who else?
Are we at a stalemate?
Yeah. Who else is there?
CT for like comforting Cara and like offering to go home with her. He was like the nice big brother. I think
it's so bad that we can't like. We're just really
maybe Yeremi for giving some advice to Gabe. You know,
let's just give it to Michaela and call it. No
just
man.
Michaela, no mail. Okay, I can do it. No mail.
You gotta impress us.
Maybe Ben. Ben.
We can't because he lost it, but he had a great episode.
Yeah, it's crazy that we have not chosen a single him.
Yeah.
Well, contrary to what the episode would have you believe, it's not all about him. Okay?
It's about
her, and her is Michaela, and it's all about her.
Well, thanks, guys. That's it for this episode recap. Unless you have anything else that we missed that you want to discuss. Are we getting Nani's book, guys? Right. Matthew says no. She wrote a book, a memoir.
Oh.
Are we reading it and reviewing it?
I mean, I would read it for like the real world of it all.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying too. Like up until she cheated on Kahada, and after that, I don't want to read anything.
But like maybe you do. Maybe the stuff that was left on the cutting room floor. You never know.
I want to listen to an audiobook of her telling me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I want.
She's like, we should all just flood her inbox and be like,
Do you know what? One of my close friends is an audiobook casting director and producer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like get in her ear about this because she's like, oh yeah, like Kid Cudi's coming in this week. Oh yeah, like, and we'll just like all the time. There's just like celebrities coming in. So I would totally listen to an audiobook that was read by Nani.
That would be amazing, and maybe it already is out there. So I'll take a look and see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess you guys are all getting copies of Nani's book for
Christmas?
the holiday season. Well, your birthday's coming up next, and Michelle has a wedding, so you didn't have a registry, so this is what you get.
I want Nani's book and I want Taryn's book. Those are the things I need.
Put that on your registry, Michelle. What are you thinking? Just like challenge gear only.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining us live. Make sure that you like this video. Let us know in the comments if there was a male MVP that we missed. Let us know, please. Ring that bell so you know when we go live. And then I guess we'll see everybody next week. Thanks, everybody. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.